Today's video, I want to show you guys a way to protect your materials. If you are a friend with a hunter, if you hunt, if you know a person who has a farm, if you know a taxidermist, any of those kinds of situations, you can get a lot of materials for free or for very little money compared to a fly shop, and you just need to make sure that they don't have bugs. So I'm going to show you guys a way to make a quarantine chamber. Today, I'm going to do a bunch of bucktails. So I have a 5-gallon bucket. This is just a regular plastic 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to use a product called Borax. Borax is just a laundry detergent boost. You can buy this at any department store or any grocery store. I got this at Walmart. It's going to be by the laundry detergent. Borax is mined from the earth. It's a natural product. It's not some big chemical stuff. It's not bad. Now, keep in mind, I worked for a taxidermist, and my grandfather was a taxidermist from back in the 30s. I still have ducks hanging on my wall that were completely done with just borax. This is what any taxidermist is going to use on the inner part of a bird before he mounts it over the stuff. And that's going to keep the bugs away, and it's going to preserve it forever. This stuff works. I have stuff hanging on my wall to do it, and I've been doing this for years. This is the way to go on keeping bugs away. So you're going to get some borax. You're going to get a container. Whatever kind of product you're using. If you're using hackle, make sure that they're not bent. I would get like a flat Rubbermaid container that can get a clamp-on lid, and you're going to sprinkle the borax over the top of that to where they're not going to bend around. The next thing you're going to get some mothballs, and you're going to dump the mothballs in there. Now you get the mothballs in there and try to get them where they're not laying on top of everything. So once I get this all done and shook around, I'm going to make sure that my materials are not laying on the mothballs. So this week I bought at a flea market 40 bucktails. I don't know where they came from. I don't know the condition of the packaging. I don't know anything about them, but they all looked pretty good. They all looked factory done. The consistency was really good, and the price was 100% good. So I thought I'm going to take them, get them home, and go through them. So here they are. All I'm going to do is I'm going to open them. I want to get rid of the packaging. Bugs can have eggs, and the eggs can hatch for days and days and days afterwards. So we want to make sure that we don't have any packaging, because that's where the problem's going to be. So if you've bought some old materials like I've got here, or say you went to a fly shop and there's some stuff that's been hanging on the wall and you can tell it's been there from the 70s, this is a good method to kind of take care of everything and to preserve it. So you're just going to take your stuff, you're going to throw it in the bucket. I'm not going to go through all of mine right now, and that's going to take forever. So I'll just do a couple to show you. So you're going to sprinkle the borax all over them. And when you do that, you'll see they're just covered in white. So you're just going to sprinkle them on there. You got your mothballs in there, and you're going to seal your lid. You're going to do this and leave them in there for about a month, because that gives all the time for any insects that could possibly be on there to be gone, and any time for the eggs to be on there to hatch, and anything that's there to die. So if you do this, put them in a container, seal it in with some borax and some mothballs. In a month, you're not going to have any chances of any bugs, any kind of problems, anything like that. So now, borax doesn't really smell. The mothballs will, but if you're into fly tying, you probably have stuff that smells like mothballs already. So your month is over. What do? So we're going to open up our container. We're going to take our stuff. We're just going to shake it. And I just got it all over everything. So you're just going to shake that borax out. That's probably good enough. But I got a little bit left. So all you need is a little can of dust remover like you use on a keyboard, and you can just spray that down, and that'll kind of straighten the fibers back out and clean them all up to where there's nothing in them. And it works like a charm, guys. This will protect your materials, so I encourage you guys to do that. If you get materials from an unknown source, or if it's even a known source such as a hunter or stuff like that, you don't want to bring that stuff in. If you get feathers, like I live on a homestead, and I have turkeys and pheasants and every kind of chicken and duck and everything like that. So we have all these animals out there, and I'm always picking up feathers. Well, they're out there in nature picking up whatever kind of bugs are in nature, and you bring them in. These bugs are microscopic. Some of them you can't even see, so you don't want to take a chance of that. So anything you bring in that's not from a fly shop, that's not new packaging, quarantine it. It'll save you a lot of money, and it'll save you a lot of heartache and losing old materials. I hope this helps. We'll see you guys in the next video.